We're getting into our second semifinals of the night, of the tournament, and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our red Terran player representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Nicoract. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the Polish Protoss, the blue Protoss player representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is Gerald. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will be our next finalist. We have Nightmare lying in wait. And who's going to face off against him? A Terran or a Protoss, Nicoract or Gerald? Up to you to decide. Predictions open. Best of luck. Gerald of Rivia? See. Here we go. As we were able to feature Nicoract earlier today against Eva, and Nicoract, he looked like a beast in TvZ against Eva, but how does he look like against Gerald? That is the question. For now, Probe is moving out. Gerald going for his Probe Scouts. Meanwhile, it's going to be a double gas opener out of Nicoract. It's going to be double gas into a faster factory, into a delayed CC. A little bit tech heavy out of Nicoract, and this could lead into a couple of different things. This could lead into a Widowmine drop, this could lead into earlier Cyclone production, or Reactor Reaper Hellion into a Hellion drop. We have options. Nicoract does have options, aggressive options available to him. We'll see what direction he takes us in. And we'll see if Gerald can keep up. We shall see. There we go, the factory is on the way. And technically this could even lead into a one base all in. If we were casting Gumiho or Oliveira, I'd be like, that'd be a possibility, but nowadays one base all in's a lot rarer amongst the rest of the Terran populace. Should be expanding. Geralt does hide the probe, does keep it hidden from the Reaper. Reaper moves out for a scout. And the probe sets up a proxy pilot. Oh my god, Geralt, calm down. Is on the way. Reaper moves out, so gets eyes on the setup, on the expansion. CC's on the way in the high ground, and Nicoract is getting into a 1-1-1 follow-up. Now, despite the proxy gateway of Geralt, because of the CC on the high ground, it is safe and sound, won't be delayed, will not be touched. Geralt does confirm. Reaper backs off, yet to confirm the opener, yet to confirm the tech, or the lack of tech. See where Geralt takes this. When it comes to the opener of Nicoract, we're getting into interesting Cyclone production earlier on. Medevac is on the way, so it looks like we're setting up for a Cyclone drop. Reaper still being active. Geralt does throw down another gateway. So we have two gateways at home. We have a third gateway across the map. Very aggressive start here out of Geralt. Does delay his tech for this. Does delay his tech. Expansion is being taken. Twilight Council now on the way for Blink, I imagine. It'll take a while to really embrace that though. Geralt does move out with his initial gateway army. At the same time, Nicoract going to be meeting it. And going to be more proactive. The Cyclone has arrived. We get that lock on, but here come the flanking Stalkers. And Nicoract, he's getting caught out. Well, who catches who? Cyclone falls. We stay out of range of the mine. Oh, I spoke too soon. Take down the Stalker. Widowmine will evacuate. Will barely get away. We see Geralt still reinforcing. Reinforcing with more Stalkers. Trying to break through. Yeah, just hyper-aggressive here out of Geralt. Behind this, Nicoract now into his own tank. His tank has arrived. Boys have been pulled to repair. Medevac still going straight for the tank. And the tank is going to go down, but we take down so many Stalkers in the process. Oh, was that worth it? I mean, 3 Stalkers do barely escape, but that was how many? That was 4 Stalkers. 4 for a tank. Now what's important, with the tank count staying low, that will delay the push. That does mean that Nicoract is stuck on 2 bases a little bit longer. And Gerald, he's doubling down. Oh my god, not just going towards Blink, going towards a Dark Shrine. Again, very aggressive here out of Gerald. He is taking a third. Is rushing into that third base. Stalkers do threaten the natural. That does keep Nicoract contained. Meanwhile, with that 1-1-1, Nicoract did embrace a Banshee. Is not going for a cloak. Just a single Banshee. And we get quite a bit done. 2-3 probes going down. Yeah, nothing at home to defend. This is getting so much done, actually. Lost mining time and 6 probes. 7 probes even. 8. Can we get 9? Can we get 10? Oh, we barely can. 10 probe kills for a lone Banshee without even cloak. Very impressive. With that, Nicoract does take an economic lead. Up in workers plus mules. No third CC. Bear that in mind. Not yet. We should soon be seeing one. We have Stim, we have Combat Shield. Sorry, we have Stim, we have +1. Dark Shrine just finished up and DTs are waddling in. No turrets. Do we have a scan? We do. We have 1 scan, but the DT gets away. Does barely slip away. There we go. Second stand. That's all we had left. Just the 2 scans. Turrets being thrown down. And this is going to keep Nicoract pinned. Oh. Nice dodge on the Widowmine. Widowmine pulls back. The Dark Templar is morphed in. Nicoract going for the drop. I believe the gateway did spot it. Gerald rotates. And Nicoract races back. Just races on back. And so far, Gerald, he's done a great job at containing his opponents. Like, Nicoract, he's just been stuck at home the entire time. Wanted to go for a drop play long ago, but has been stuck. Meanwhile, do you see what I see? No third. Still no third CC. The upgrades are about to finish up, and we may just pull the boys. It's going to be risky going for a 2-base all-in against a player with Dark Templar. It feels very risky. We'll see if we pull the boys or if we just get a third CC on location. Okay, Dustin forward. As the army moves out, DT is moving in. And Nicoract is committed. Doesn't pull the boys with this, but, I mean, there's no third CC behind this. There we go. Third CC now starting up quite late. This move out designed to bring down the third, but we have so many charge lots. Charge is done. We focus on the Stalkers. Gerald, a bit of miscontrol. A lot of Stalkers do go down. Zealots, they collapse in the army. The mine shots! Ooh, big mine connections on the Zealots. And we can bring them down. The tanks do tank some shots, and it looks like we should have enough. Just barely. Especially with the help of the DT. Gerald does hold. Nice target firing on the Stalkers. Very nicely done. Behind this, the gateway gets shut down. One of the last Stalkers falls. And we do end up trading here. The problem is that Gerald, he's on 3 bases and now taking a 4th. He's getting a 4th base. Nicoract still on 2 bases. This third was so late, so delayed. And ideally, we wanted to get some economic damage done, but we didn't. Now we're getting ready for our second wave, our second push. Oh boy. Now once again, we're looking to do more than just trade with the main army. The Stalker count is low. And there's no storm. Nicoract, he can break through this. We can come in. Okay, we scan the main army. Oh. Hopefully everything's okay. I think I just got a lag spike there for a moment. Yeah, mine shots going off on the Zealots. We do rotate over. Deny the 4th. 4th base is cancelled. If I do like too much, I will leave the game though. Just keep my eye on it. Okay, we're okay for now. As the bio army is going to be chased down, double jump towards the north. And Gerald, he will hold. Was forced to cancel the 4th base, but not much more than that. Nicoract though does have the supply lead. Storm is done. Storm is now done. And the jumping comes back in, going for another cancel. Catching out the Stalkers. Not bad. Yeah, Blink is on cooldown. We're going for the pylon. Alas, it's 2 pylons. Warpin will finish. We cancel the base. We cancel the Nexus. And Nicoract, he loads up. He gets the hell out of there. Jumping towards the main. There's a Stalker in position. Like, Nicoract still has the army supply lead. Still can make some magic happen here. Oh, the mine shots. So far, nice spread, nice splits out of Gerald. He avoids most of the mine connections. Still beats out Zealots. And the Widowmine count, it's so high. Yeah, the Widowmines will burrow and show us the connections. Oof. Massive connections on the army. Drop coming back in. We're bleeding out though. Not enough left over. Gerald gets a decent storm. One more storm does connect. Oh my god. Massive connection on the army. Gerald reinforcing on the right hand side. Nicoract incorporating Ghost. He has EMPs. He has EMP potential. The army is spotted. Gerald at the same time can go for a counterattack. But do we respond? We're going for the counterattack. We do catch reinforcements. These High Templar one already get one storm, but just the one. And ICMP, we focus out the Archons. A flanking storm does connect. And Gerald's going for a base trade. Essentially ignoring the army across the map and pushing out instead. And do we have enough reinforcements? Nice EMP on the Zealots. Zealots on horseback. Oh my god, the storm is insane though. Oh my god. We clean up the Marines. Clean up the Marauders. Nicoract did deny the 4th. At the same time though, we're pushing into the 3rd. Oh, massive storm in the mineral line. 19 SCVs go down. And Nicoract, he turns back around. And we're trying to catch the army. I mean, there's barely an army to speak of. Nicoract doesn't need... we could have kept pushing. Could have tried at least. We've got immortal production. We have an overcharge. We're okay. Booker's forced back. Widowmines are resetting. Nicoract still pushing forward, and he has an overwhelming army. Storms have been the only thing keeping Gerald alive, and oh my, the storm is not bad. But there's only so much we can do with storms, as we do land the EMP. No more storms, no more Protoss. Nicoract, he sims on forward. Such an aggressive style here to Nicoract, and it was so risky, but he breaks through nonetheless. Robo goes down, GG gets called, and Nicoract takes game number 1. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. Nicoract does take the game, does take a lead. Very intense back and forth here between Nicoract and Gerald. Again, for Nicoract to stay on a low economy for so long, there was so much pressure on him to trade and to get damage done, and he did. Was able to do so, was able to get worker damage, was able to deny bases. Time and time again, he did force a cancel, or did deny the 4th. And with that, Nicoract takes a lead. And can he take the series? He's one game away from doing so. Monomass is all he needs. Meanwhile, Gerald, he's up against the wall. Can he bounce back? I'm sure he can. I'm hoping for an ace match. I'm hoping for a back and forth once again, but we'll see. The pressure is on Gerald. Pressure is on. Here we go, we're jumping into our next game, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Amphion, we have our Polish Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Psystorm Gaming. It is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Terran player representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Nicoract. Here we go. Again, Nicoract with a very aggressive style in that first game. Does barely break his opponent, barely does break his back, and able to take a lead in this series. But now we're loading into Amphion, a very different map. Amphion known for some more economic and greedier openers. We'll see if that's what we embrace here. So we load into Amphion. As a reminder, last game, Nicoract did open up Double Gas, and we're doing it again. Double Gas opener out of Nicoract. I'm curious where this takes us. We have seen a lot of players try to go for Hellion drops on this map, just because of how large the main and how large the natural is. So you could try to go for some drop play and try to slip in. Otherwise, we'll see what Nicoract does attempt to embrace, as it can be quite difficult to be aggressive early on with Reaper Hellion. We'll see. Probe Scatter's coming in, and Gerald will confirm. Goes in, gets eyes on second gas, does confirm the double gas opener. Is aware of the more tech-heavy style. And once again, it's going to be on this probe to hide, to escape the clutches of the Reaper, to stay hidden, and then to come back in for a scout. So the probe does skirt around the edge towards the right-hand side. Reaper will pop out, and Nicoract is just going across the map. Just heads across the map instead. Ignores the probe. Dip into the natural, in towards the main. Gerald is going to have to pull some of these boys so far, not losing anything too much. Oh, one probe goes down. One probe will fall. We're setting up the surround. And the Adept will get some extra hits in. It looks like we will shut down the Reaper. The Reaper falls. Big overextension by Nicoract. But behind this, we are going Reactor Reaper Hellion. Interesting. We don't see this too often on Amphion. The reason why is because you can wall off with a pylon. Like, it doesn't take long at all, or much at all, to wall off the Reaper cliff here towards the natural. And likewise, it can be quite difficult to bust into the main with the high ground. And we'll see how hard we commit. Command center on the high ground. We're going to have double Hellion, double Reaper. And just two. And just a pair of Hellions and Reapers. We're not committing any further. This is just to be active, just to get some scouting information. This could get into a mineral line and could kill probes, but that's a bit of a bonus. The Adepts are in position. Nicoract is going to try to break through. He will bring down the first Adept. Oh, the Hellions are low. One Hellion goes down, so does the other. And we trade one or two Hellions for two Adepts. Not the worst trade for Nicoract. Doesn't quite get eyes on the tech. We can see Gerald going for a Stargate opener, not for Blink. Oh, Stargate was my apologies. Stargate was proxied. I was curious. I was like, where's the Oracle? Gets into the natural, but alas, the Oracle almost goes down. Oh my god, down to 4 HP. Despite the proxy, Nicoract was in position. Oh, the Reapers less so. Reapers are shut down. But that Oracle was a bit lackluster. Did kill some Marines, but for the most part, Nicoract does defend, going for a drop across the map, going for the Cyclone drop even. Uh-oh. And there's not much at home to defend. I'm a little bit concerned here. Just because, I mean, the Oracle's proxied, and the Oracle itself is quite low. Nicoract going for the mineral line. Going for the probes. We get one, we get two. 3 probes go down. Get the lock on the Adepts. Likewise, they can't really engage. They would just kite the hell out of the Adepts. Nicoract has so much micro potential with this, denying so much mining in the main. Yeah, the probes have to be pulled away. We're now up to 2 Stalkers and a Phoenix. And now we can shut this down. The Phoenix locks down the Cyclone. The 5 probes, 6 probe kills, 7 probe kills. Now we can rotate back around. Going for the Oracle. We're going to get it. The Oracle falls. Once again, we just pick up, we head towards the natural. We can afford to lose this at this point. We know it's a lost cause, but we trade so well with it. And here come the reinforcements. Going for the lock on the Phoenix. Medevac goes down. Cyclone survives. And here come the reinforcements. Oh my god. And Gerald, he's in a lot of trouble. Barely has an army. Viking does land. And Gerald, he gets a Cyclone, but at what cost? He's down to 3 Stalkers. 4 Stalkers left. We focus on the Phoenix and tank will siege. We're getting within range. Massive tank volleys going up. And that's Nartosis Pylon. We have the overcharge with the pylon. It's gonna fall. And everything gets depowered. No blink. No shield battery. Oh, that's so brutal. Blink was seconds away. It was so close. It's not gonna finish. And Blink is going to be denied. We have a second tank arriving. I was hoping for a back and forth. I was hoping for an ace match, but Gerald, he's up against the wall. He's in a lot of trouble. And the Twilight Council falls. No Blink. No gateways either. Gateways are repowered, but they're still under fire. Are under fire. Only 4 Stalkers. We barely get 2 warp-ins. And we're still just rallying. We're still just rallying across the map. Nicoract pulling back, actually. Gets the second gateway. Getting into the middle line. Probes are going down. Looks like Nicoract is a little bit paranoid about a counterattack, but honestly, he can just keep pushing. Little does he know. As he gets another 2 pylons. Stalkers, they try to dive in. Phoenix will lift up one of the tanks. And the other. Oh, we lose the Phoenix. Oh my god, the trades are still brutal. We get another 3 Stalkers. Oh my god. The efficiency. Man with gun. Who needs lasers? Imagine being like an ancient alien race up against man with gun. Nah. You can't stand up to this, Pappy. Let's go. As Nicoract has a massive lead. I mean, sure, Gerald, he saves the 3rd, right? He saves the 3rd base, and his worker count is okay. It's an okay probe count. The scary thing is, though, the army. The size of the army. We have Marines, we have Marauders, we have Widow Mines, we have Stim. Combat Shields, not quite, but Stim. Concussive Shell and +1. No, we already had Combat Shields. Oh my god, it's already done. We have it, Pap. And here comes the second wave. Here comes the second push. As Nicoract, he was nowhere close being done. Takes down the Zealots, gets within range of the shield batteries. Mine shots going off. Remember, there's no blink. And no way to avoid those mine shots. Phoenix goes down. We're laying siege upon the base. And Nicoract could go into the natural, but he wants to cure damage. Kills the 3rd. And drags the army within range of the mine shots. We can maybe try to force some friendly fire, but it's not going to happen. Up! Oh my god. Would you force friendly fire? Mine shot goes off on the army, but GG gets called, and Nicoract, he snowballs out of control, and Nicoract will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played. Just hyper aggression here out of Nicoract. Just refuses to back off, refuses to let up. And with that, Nicoract will take the series. My condolences to Gerald. Game one was a little bit more back and forth. Here in game 2, Gerald took a risk. We didn't really get to talk about it, but going for the proxy Stargate hurt us more than anything. If you remember, the initial proxy Oracle didn't really do any damage. We got 4 Marine kills. And because the Stargate was proxied, it meant that the Phoenixes took so long to get home. It took so long to defend with Phoenixes, with your production out across the map, which is kind of why Nicoract was getting so much done so quickly. The production was kind of all over the place, unfortunately for Geralt, just because of the build of choice, and it was a very haphazard defense, and it was so close as well. Like a couple more seconds, we would have had Blink. If Blink finishes, maybe it's a different game. Maybe Geralt defends more cleanly and he expands and he saturates his bases and we get a game. But regardless, congratulations. Congratulations to Nicoract. We'll take the series and we have our finalists. We have our grand finals. It is going to be between Nightmare and Nicoract. Let's go.